Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. This morning, we give you a piece of breaking news: Queen's fury as Harry and Meghan making waves in Hollywood. Rumor has it the Queen isn't very happy with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, after the royal couple seemingly failed to live up to their promise of living a low-key lifestyle. According to Star magazine, Her Majesty is allegedly furious at Harry for going back on his word and apparently divulging intimate details about the royal family. Specifically, the Queen is said to be disappointed with Harry for doing the complete opposite of what he promised, that is, spilling the tea about the royals, an insider claimed. And with the upcoming release of Harry and Meghan's tell-all book, Finding Freedom, which promises to set the record straight, the Queen is allegedly less than impressed. They say the book's about their lives, and the whole point of it is to quash the rumors and lies about them, the source claimed. A source in the palace said that the Queen was extremely angry, their actions were stroking her face and the monarchy. Not only are they not grateful, but they also spoil the place where they live and give them everything. However, the source also revealed, the hypocritical couple will be unable to do anything and be helpless because this is a monarchy that has existed for several hundred years. They could only attract attention when they were royalty, but now, they will hopelessly swim in the Hollywood aquarium in search of money and fame. Harry and Meghan's decision to step down as senior members of the British royal family has been plagued with controversy since day one. They shocked the world, and Her Majesty, on January 6, when they revealed that they wanted to step back from their roles as senior royals. After announcing their last day would be March 31, Harry and Meghan revealed they were letting go of their London staff, as they didn't plan to keep a Buckingham Palace office. Following the bombshell announcement, the palace issued a statement that confirmed it would no longer be commenting on inquiries relating to Harry and Meghan moving forward. The statement read, "No other royal communications representatives act on behalf of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, including palace spokespeople, household representatives nor royal sources." Harry and Meghan then confirmed their plans to officially step down by posting an emotional farewell message on their Instagram account. Taking to their now-defunct Sussex royal account, the couple shared a lengthy message, in which they thanked their community, while reflecting on the recent global changes. Meanwhile, in the other news, revealing Meghan Markle wrote out their wedding speech and framed it for her husband last year. According to People magazine, putting a creative spin on the traditional anniversary gifts is something that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex started last year, the source added, revealing that Meghan presented her husband with a framed copy of their wedding speech to mark their first year as man and wife. But, a royal expert said that, "I heard it was an autographed picture of herself, in the fetching green dress and hat. Now Harry can stare endlessly at his wonderful life partner, while she is out hard at work fixing the ills of society. She will be the first Duchess governor shortly." From there, the U.S. presidency, Supreme Court Chief Justice, UN Secretary General, perhaps a triumphant return to Britain as PM. There is truly nothing beyond her reach. Her magnetic personality charms all. People also reported, they love to do their own take on traditional wedding gifts, the person said. The first anniversary was paper, and Meghan wrote out the wedding speech and had it framed for him. But, according to the wedding website The Knot, paper symbolizes the fragility of marriage in its beginning stages. Just like a piece of paper, the relationship has to be cared for and protected, however, if it is, it can survive for a lifetime. The wedding was extremely weird and hilarious. Heard she wanted scented candles to rid the church of the smell, which only goes to show she's never been in a church in her life. She wore white. Ha, 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 she's been married 3 times. It should have been married in a registrar office and not in a church, which is a mockery. Bet she never thought she'd be ousted and people would see right through her for the evil merger, self-centered, grotty bag she is. Every day they allow someone to release some utter drivel like this. If this is what she is paying her PR people to do, they must be in despair. But I suppose they have to hang on to their jobs and are nothing but sycophants and have to say yes to everything she wants. The PR person she hired, who used to work for Melinda Gates, has really taken a step back in her professional career. She thought she was going to be working for a couple making mega millions for their global foundation. Her life must be hell too, trying to get this kind of stuff out, trying to make Markle likable. It is not working. I am sorry, but I want to throw up every time People magazine gives us a glimpse into these two completely out-of-touch human beings. They have both abandoned their family members and trotted off to their $18 million hideaway to scheme up their new relevancy path or begging for A-listers to acknowledge their existence. They are not the people make them out to be. We are all far smarter than that. And in the other news, Queen calls on younger royals to step up in the monarchy. With the senior royals unable to perform their usual duties, now may be the time for the younger, second-tier royals to take on extra responsibilities. Royals expert Phil Dampier tells New Idea, it's expected that Princess Beatrice of York, Princess Eugenie of York, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, Prince Edward, and even Princess Anne may shoulder some more of the royal burden going forward. There will be a much bigger role for the younger members, and that is when they will come into their own. Over the years, Princess Anne, who will turn 70 in August this year, has earned herself the status of hardest-working royal after putting in more days than any other family member until Prince Charles won the title last year. Given her age and the pandemic, however, it's been reported that medical staff has advised her to slow down and reconsider any upcoming commitments. Obviously they can't expect her to carry on doing 500 engagements a year, she can't carry on at that rate forever, Phil says. Rather, experts believe it would make more sense for Sophie and her husband, Prince Edward, to assume more senior roles. Phil says, I'm expecting a much higher profile for Edward and Sophie. There's definitely scope for Sophie to do a lot more. She's a great favorite of the Queen and I think she feels these days she's a very safe pair of hands. She's starting to do more trips for the Commonwealth and I'm sure that will continue once things return to normal. Recently, the Duchess of Wessex posted a video to the family's Instagram account with a message encouraging parents and carers to reach out and take advantage of the resources available to them. She said, "It can be a daunting time to help our children and young people through this period of uncertainty, but please don't feel alone." Hello Magazine royal editor Emily Nash recently told Town and Country magazine, the Countess is one of the unsung members of the royal family and in fact, she's been working on quite gritty subject matters for a lot longer than many people realize. Jumping on board the Clap for Our Carers project, alongside the Cambridges, Sophie and Edward, and their children, Louise and James, posted a video of the family applauding to the royal family's Twitter account. Recent months have seen Princess Beatrice of York and Princess Eugenie of York upping their royal duties, despite them both also working normal jobs. Phil says Bea and Eugenie may now become much more involved as Harry and Meghan are not around. They've taken on more and more charities themselves, voluntarily. Everyone who has worked with them has always been full of praise. Eugenie is very intelligent, very good with people, putting them at ease. Eugenie has used this opportunity to utilize her influence, appealing for her 1.1 million Instagram followers to donate money to a cause close to her heart, the hospital where she underwent surgery for scoliosis as a 12-year-old. Accompanying a picture of medical staff, she wrote, "I'm so proud of my hospital, the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, as they have become a trauma center for the first time since 1982 due to the incredibly challenging time we face and the unprecedented pressure all hospitals and their staff face." We continue with another news, Charlotte's cheeky phone call to the Queen. Prince William and Kate Middleton have spoken out about how, like every other parent in isolation, caring for 3 young children can be a handful at times. One of the ways the royal couple reportedly break the monotony of lockdown is to FaceTime relatives, in between cooking and cleaning and keeping the children busy. Despite the video calls being a great way to stay in touch with family, rumor has it Charlotte may have once taken it upon herself to initiate a call to her great-grandmother the Queen. Speaking to Star magazine, a royal insider claimed the youngster made the call one day, after she managed to get her hands on her mother's phone, when she wasn't looking. Charlotte loves making video calls, the source said, before adding, Kate spent hours looking for her phone. But it appears Charlotte isn't the only Cambridge kid who keeps Wills and Kate on their toes, with the couple previously confessing their youngest has a habit of hanging up on people. "It gets a bit hectic, I'm not going to lie, with the 2-year-old, Kate said, referring to Prince Louis in a recent interview with the BBC. While the couple has quite openly admitted they are physically exhausted come sundown, they nonetheless say they relish the moments they get to spend at home with their brood. With all the stamina the royal kids possess, Kate confessed that she finds it amazing to reflect on all the things she and her family can achieve in just one day. She said, "You pitch a tent, take the tent down again, cook, bake. You get to the end of the day, they have had a lovely time, but it is amazing how much you can cram into one day, that's for sure." My news today is ended. How do you feel about it? Please let me know in the comment section below and we talk about them. And you loved my video, remember to like and share it anytime you want. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more news from the royal family. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next video.